YouTube, what's good? It's your boy, The Dan Gaming Man. I'm back with another banger video for you guys. This one's going to be a short one. This is just my top 5 loadouts. I hope you guys enjoy it, man. If you do, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell so you don't miss another one. If you don't, drop in the comments what I could do better, man. Let's get straight into it. Alright guys, so first I wanted to go ahead and look at our perk packages because I made a couple changes from what I used to run. In the first slot I run Mountaineer still, got to be able to jump off of those higher heights without having to pull my parachute, because when I pull that parachute, it gives everybody else a couple extra seconds to take me out the sky. So being able to fall down and get off zip lines without taking fall damage, it really helps out. Double time, that's a no-brainer. Got to have the increased attack sprint, got to be able to move around on this map. You know, speed is really what gets you going in Rebirth Island. Quick fix, this is one of the main things that I've changed up. This right here allows you to start regenerating your health as soon as you kill a player or put in plates, and this is going to help you be able to stay inside of gunfights more because you don't have to wait for that health to build back up and hide and wait and all this other stuff. You can just get right back into the fight. And then I run high alert. I know a lot of people like flex. You can run that as well to delay those explosives, but I like high alert because especially with this Car 98 and all these other one-shot snipers right now, it's very helpful being able to know when someone is looking at me and what direction they're in. That really helps me out, especially in late game when people are just camping with the Car 98. And next we have our lethals. C4 is really good right now. Simtex is really good, but obviously for Rebirth Island, I'm just going to be running the throwing knife just to get those downs quicker, and that really helps us out with our quick fix to start getting that health regeneration back as soon as possible. Tacticals, smoke grenades are always good, but I still run the stems. That helps us out when we're at the end game, making those gas plays, just being able to get that extra movement speed, everything like that. I feel like the stems are really useful. I would have somebody in your squad run smokes though, in case you are in a sticky situation and need to have those. Finally, moving into the guns, you know we got to start off with the 2 new weapons that dropped this season. Obviously, those are going to be the meta weapons because they're really pushing those out since we just got them in. So first up, we got the STG-44. Here goes the class for it. It's pretty much the same way I was running it in my last video, but we swapped on the quartermaster suppressor. I didn't have that unlocked before. This is going to be on pretty much every single gun that we're running this season, at least as of right now. This thing takes away all recoil for you. Like, just, this thing doesn't move at all, bro. We got the Bruin Heavy barrel, we got the 50-round drum, Jack Glassless, DR79 combo stock. Same way we were running it before. Just go ahead and throw on that quartermaster suppressor, man. Paired up with that, we're going to have the HV static. We got the quartermaster on there as well, and then we got a couple different attachments that add on a little bit of movement speed, and then this right here, which also takes away recoil for us. This thing right here, also an absolute laser beam, and it still has some decent movement too. Good in tac stance, good in everything, bro. It's insane. You guys are going to want to run that for sure. Up next, we're going to have the BP50 paired up with the FJX Horus with the conversion kit. The BP50 has one of the fastest TTKs in the game right now. I don't know what they did to it, but this thing also has 0 recoil, fast TTK. It absolutely shreds. If you want a close range option as an AR, this is the go-to. And it just doesn't move at all. The attachments for that are going to be the same that I've been running it before. Con 30 padded stock, 45 round mag, heavy barrel, Bruin heavy support grip, and then that quartermaster suppressor. This is not a movement build. Pretty much everything on here is to take away all recoil for you. Same with this here. I put on the conversion kit that takes away a lot of the movement speed, and then I put on this stock right here, which also adds recoil control. The only movement thing that I have on here is going to be the skeletal grip, but pretty much everything on here is to make this thing have 0 recoil, because that is how I like my guns. Up next, we're going to have the Bow 27. This thing also caught a giant buff at the start of the season. They're finally bringing in some of those other weapons that were outside of the meta. This right here is probably my favorite because I really wanted this to be good when it first came out, and it just wasn't. You can also run this with the irons and pair it up with a sniper or something, but I got this paired up with the Wasp Stingers, which have one of the highest TTKs close range, like 10 meters and in. You're not going to lose a single fight with those. This thing right here also absolutely rips, really low recoil. These are the attachments we're going to have on that. High velocity is going to help us hit those shots a little bit further with it. 60 round mag so we don't run out of ammo. Quartermaster, Bruin Heavy, both are going to take away that recoil. And then I ran the Jack classless, but you can easily swap that out for a laser and make the movement speed a little bit better. The Wasp Stingers, is kind of hard to show these off in the firing range, but this is the loadout for those. You're going to want the Akimbo on. Once you're close range, these things are just not losing. They absolutely delete anything within 8 to 10 meters of you, bro. I promise you. Somebody's point blank, and you pull these out, they're dead. I promise. Fourth class, this thing is pretty much the same as I was running it before back in Season 4. Attachments for the MTZ, we all know that this gun was really good. Really low recoil, decent damage. It's a good all-around gun. And then I paired that with the Kar 98 because you gotta still use the Kar 98, even though it took a little bit of a nerf. It was not that big of a nerf, really. So this thing, you already know, got the ADS speed on it. Here goes the attachments for that. Same thing I've been running this entire time. You could take that barrel off and add on something else for a little bit more speed if you'd like, but I think this works pretty well, and it still lets you hit out to those further ranges with the high green rounds and that barrel on there. And then our last class setup, I went ahead and grabbed the Moors. I wanted to have 2 different snipers on here, so I got the Kar 98, I got the Moors, and on the Moors we're pretty much running every speed attachment on it, and no optic to bring it more in line with the Kar 98. And this thing, I believe, has a little bit further one-shot headshot damage range. I'm not a big fan of the optic on it, but to be able to get that extra speed on there, definitely worth it. And then I went ahead and paired that up with the Superi. We all know that that thing, even though they tried to nerf it, this thing's not going anywhere anytime soon. This thing still rips the same as it did. I swapped out the barrel and the optic on it, so I took off the optic to put on the Quartermaster, and then I went from the heavy barrel down to the bore 99. This thing right here has really good movement speed, really good damage. It's just all around a really good gun. Alright, if you guys enjoy videos of me just sitting and talking with you guys like this, just going through my thought process while I'm building these loadouts, let me know and I'll keep making more videos like this as the meta changes. If you guys really just want to see me run around Rebirth Island, getting high kill gameplays and giving you classes at the end, let me know that as well, and I'll just make videos like that for the future. If there's any loadout from today's video that you want to see me try to go get a high kill gameplay with, let me know and I will definitely go do that for you guys and make a video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, man. I'm going to catch you in the next one. Peace.